The Dawnofwarothon. Okay, so what is it? Well, it's a fat space marine running a marathon, as you can see. No, I really love that graphic, but it's going to be a playthrough of every single Dawn of War game, every single campaign, every single entry in the franchise. And the reason I'm doing the Dawnofwarothon is because Dawn of War 3 is being released at the end of this month. I'm super excited, so I wanted to be able to share that excitement with you guys and get you up to date on every single game in the series and the lore that this world has been constructed in. Now, this is not going to be like the other content that I put out on the channel. The reason is because the other content that I've put out up to this point, not a lot obviously, but like the other content that I have put out has been more humor based and more, it's more amusing. If you didn't like it and you were one of the people that left a dislike, then fuck you. I don't know why you're here right now. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, fuck you. So if you like the other content, this is definitely not like it. So I'm not saying don't watch it. I'm just saying be prepared. This probably isn't funny at all. This is me seriously attempting to play this game and play it through. And if you wanted to watch a playthrough of this game, then yes, this helps. With that being said, the quality improves through the series. So when I was playing this series, this is obviously a post-recording that I've done because I'm going to be bulk uploading these, but the quality improves through the series. So I had some issues with the microphone. Then I had some issues with the volume level in the game. In the first and second episode, I think, I had difficulty talking a little bit because the microphone levels were a bit weird. The reason is because this game is fucking loud. Okay, this game is so fucking loud. It's really hard to gauge in recordings where my voice is and where the fuck the game volume is. I mean, the voice acting is amazing in this game, and you're going to hear that shit super fucking loud. So I really apologize ahead of time for the first couple of episodes where it's like really loud and then there's like a little bit of jumbling. But I try not to talk when the characters are talking. And when there's story going on, I shut my fucking mouth, which is how it should be, okay? But in the other time, I'm just like narrating kind of like passive-aggressively throughout the series. It's not brilliant narration, and I'd love feedback on it. So thank you ahead of time. If you're going to leave hate, then fuck you ahead of time. But it's fine. It's good as well because it's criticism. Anyways, another thing you're going to notice straight off the bat is the resolution's all fucked. It's really annoying. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Really, no, there is nothing I can do about that. I've tried to fix the fucking resolution, and I can't get it to run properly because it's just a really old game, and I'm on a newer computer, and the game just doesn't like it, really. The game's just like, fuck you, I'm going to stick in this resolution. So this is the best I can do. I promise that you get used to it. I mean, I got used to it. But I mean, I promise this is the best I can do in terms of resolutions. I went through all the settings. I looked up any possible fucking fix I could do. And the resolution is locked in the recording, so when I try to fix it in editing, part of the shit just disappears, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to keep it. So anyways, without going on forever, this is the Dawnofwarothon. Thank you for being here and listening to me up to this point, and I hope you enjoy it. It's a great campaign, I promise. And I look forward to covering every single game in the Dawn of War series. And thanks for watching. So we will be completing every single campaign mission, so from 1 to 11. So you can expect 11 parts for this series, at least for this Dawn of War game. Afterwards I will be releasing a review and cut together edited movie, the too long didn't watch version of Dawn of War campaign, so all the important cutscenes and everything I'll edit together in a nice video game movie for you guys if you don't have time to join me for this playthrough. So without further ado, let's get straight into mission 1.
Hold the line! In the name of the Emperor, you will not falter! We can't hold! Run for your lives! Cowards! You will fight, or you will die.
I am Captain Gabriel Angelos of the Blood Raven's 3rd Company. Status.
My lord, forgive me. We have done all we can to stop the orcs, but we have failed. My men's lives are yours.
You stood your ground in the face of the Emperor's foes. You've done your duty. If your men have failed you, I will leave their judgment in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
I am not here for your thanks. This port must be held if we are to maintain troops and supply lines to the planet's surface. That is why we are here. Now, what of the wounded and the civilians?
Stranded. We have few ships.
Then you shall have more. All Blood Raven flights execute Protocol 23 and initiate civilian evacuation. We will dispatch the ground forces.
Yes, my lord.
Ground forces, my lord, but the orcs have retreated.
You must know your enemy to defeat them, Colonel. Orcs only retreat to regroup. They will keep coming until you or they are dead. Brothers, let us destroy this alien filth.
Alright, guys.
What a glorious day for a battle. As the Stronghold, our frontline battle headquarters is currently being assembled. We should proceed with caution until it is finished.
So, this is going to set up. We've got 2 Marine squads to begin with.
Walk softly.
Send you
Carry
over
a
here.
Direct us to the enemy.
Now,
Splendid.
Orders
The
received,
Stronghold is
Brother.
complete.
Yes.
We must now set about establishing a proper frontline base.
We stand ready.
we're going to go ahead and capture some strategic points. Now, the value of these are that capturing strategic points increases the amount
first
of
thing we
requisition you
need is a
make.
chapel barracks. That will allow us to call down more Space Marine squads.
Yep. So that's what we're doing right
We
now.
must start capturing strategic points.
Holding these.
These 3 closest strategic points will do for now.
Yep.
Let us capture them first, and then move on to the others.
So it's like a tutorial that's going on right now.
Excellent. The chapel barracks is finished.
Fear denies
Now you can
faith.
build some more Space Marine squads.
So
Strategic point identified.
we're going to go ahead and cap that. We're going to build some more Space Marine squads. We can't build anything else, I don't think. Oh, we can build an armory. So that'll be useful. The armory contains all the useful upgrades for Space
To
Marines.
defeat these orcs, we will need to call in some special weapons. We must build an armory to get access to them.
Orders
Alright.
received.
So what's important about this is the stances in this game. You always kind of want to put your range units that you don't want to go into melee. You want to put them in hold stance. So they just stand and shoot. You put them at strategic locations, like here for example. You just leave them there. And they'll nail anybody that needs to be nailed down. We've got a secondary Marine squad ready now.
Excellent. The armory is operational. The Space Marine
Awaiting
squads can now
orders.
upgrade their standard bolters to flamers and heavy bolters. My faith is my shield.
We're going to go ahead and
We
send
shall
everyone.
know no fear.
So the armory is complete. Upgrade the maximum number of heavy weapons your Space Marine squads can carry. So when you start off, you're going to have... Okay, Gabriel is just going to go in and deal with these
We must
Gretchen.
not forget our power needs. Building a plasma generator will supply us with the power we
Yep.
need to keep our force going.
So there's two kinds of resources in this game. Requisition, which is what you use for a lot of your infantry units, and energy for basically vehicles and certain upgrades and stuff require energy.
Well done. We have captured several strategic points. Capturing strategic points and building listening posts on them earns us more requisition resource, which we can use when we build squads and equipment.
See, he's pretty much explaining it for you. When you build a normal Space Marine squad,
Moving out.
they will all come with just 4 units. Just your tactical Marine squad will come with 4. So what you need to do is you need to add more squad members. Go ahead and do that.
Orders
And now
received.
you see, because we upgraded, we have the
Now that the
availability
strategic
to
point is ours,
purchase
we must take
4 now,
steps to
because we
ensure
bought the
that
upgrade.
it stays ours.
So we can buy 4
Get the servitor
weapons.
to build a listening post on the point
Orders
to defend
received.
it.
So,
brother.
Plasma
I'm gonna go ahead and make
generators
this
will
a
continue to
flamer
produce
squad.
power at a constant
Yes,
rate,
nice.
but there is a limit of how many plasma generators can be built per stronghold.
Like, hopefully he will talk less and less. But then again, I don't mind too much. The voice acting is just so amazing in this game. So it doesn't really bother me. Go ahead and build listening posts. Now, why am I building listening posts on these? Reason is because I can only build within a sphere of influence, right? So I can only build things in this area around the HQ building. But by building a listening post on this, I now can build around this area if I were later on to build turrets or something like that. Probably won't be necessary in this mission, but later on, turrets, things like that. Also, I can upgrade this to become a turret itself, and by capping it, it increases my requisition. So this will probably increase me to about 44 from 38. Yeah, there we go.
Excellent. The point is now protected from an orc retaliation. We should continue to
vigilant.
build listening posts
Orders
on
received.
all our captured points.
Alright, so I'm going to go 4 heavy bolters on this guy,
Orders
4
received.
flamers on
Cross our
this,
shield.
and I don't have rocket launchers or plasma guns, unfortunately, unlockable for this mission.
It is time to
is
hunt
a little
down
bit
the
saddening.
source of these orcs. They must have a
But,
base somewhere within the walls of this Imperial facility.
We're going to go ahead and
Direct us to the enemy.
take out the first
Moving out.
orc base.
Orders
So,
received. Stay
We'll
vigilant,
set this up with
brothers.
flamers as well. We'll get Gabriel.
Today, the enemy shall know
He needs to be with his troops. He needs to be leading the charge. Down here, click that to select a builder. And go ahead and... actually, builders are kind of useless at the moment, so I don't really need them. I'll go ahead and build another Marine squad for the sake of it. But don't really need them. It's more than
Today,
enough.
the enemy shall know fear.
I'm just going to go in here and clean house.
Attack formation.
So you can see the now the heavy bolters have come online. They've charged up. So they're heavy weapons, which means once you move, they require a bit of time to charge up.
And look
Moving
there,
out.
a break in the spaceport's defensive wall. They must have blasted their way in. We must destroy this orc camp and any
Marine
others
squad
these
deployed.
foul creatures may have constructed.
So this is where the orcs have broken in to the spaceport defense wall. You can see there's the wall here. They obviously blasted in here and set up their base.
Weapons at ready. It is time.
No
Weapons
surprise
at
there.
ready.
So there's 2 more
Excellent.
orc camps
This orc
on the
camp
map.
has been destroyed.
Fear our wrath. Onwards.
We're gonna
to
go ahead
glory.
and go through and clean them
Moving
up.
out.
Let me go there.
Those Imperial Guardsmen look like they could use some assistance. Come, brothers, make haste.
Our prayers have been answered. Here come the Space Marines!
Looks like we're getting attacked from the back as well. Now, like I was saying, heavy bolters and rocket launchers count as heavy weaponry. What that means is you can see them loading up now. When you move, or when the guys carrying the heavy weapons move,
Guard. It is time we started acting like it.
Onward
they
to glory.
they require a little bit of period of time to set up and
Stay vigilant,
like
brothers.
aim before they begin
Stay
firing
vigilant,
again.
brothers.
So it's always important to keep that
Maintain
in mind
attack
when you're
formation. Fear our
setting up your
wrath.
unit formations,
Moving
etc.
out. Orders received.
Some orcs down here that are
Weapons
fighting
at ready.
Imperial Guard.
It is time. Under fire.
What you like about the Flamer squads is they just don't give a shit. And Gabriel gives no shits. Knock him the hell out. Oh, he's not dead yet. What the fuck? Okay. Heavy Bolter's getting a little bit too enthusiastic here. Alright. Well, it should be wrapped up.
Engaging.
Okay, we'll just... Okay.
Weapons at ready.
There we
It
go.
is time. Weapons at ready. It is time. None shall stop us.
We've lost no units so far, which is good. Space Marines tend to not die so quickly. Even though their basic units are considered tactical Marines. Really strong units.
Orders received.
Really, really strong
Maintain
units.
attack formation. For the glory of the Imperium.
Highly recommend if you're going to pick up this game. You want to start learning the game, do the campaign. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite campaigns, is actually this campaign. Even though the game's a bit dated, you can tell by the resolution. Unfortunately, I can't get the resolution to go any higher, but you can tell by the resolution the game's a bit dated. But it still runs great. I mean, it's a great running game. It feels great. It's a lot of fun. You know, base building, real-time strategy in the 40k universe. It's like a dream come true. That's why I'm really excited for Dawn of War 3. Even though Dawn of War 3 is getting a lot of hate for many MOBA elements that they are introducing to the game. I mean, it's kind of a situation where I would plan to buy the game anyways. It's because I like the series so much. Like, I had planned to buy the game anyways, so I'm just gonna see what it is when I get it. And then I'll be able to give it a... Like, I'm not going to jump to any conclusions because I just don't know if the game's going to suck or not. Hopefully it doesn't, you know.
The Emperor protects.
It's always the hope that it doesn't suck, but it could. It could suck. I have bought games that, you know, have a lot of hype around them. Or, you know,
Orders received.
that I've looked forward to playing a lot, and they have sucked.
Weapons at ready. It is time.
Hopefully Dawn of War 3 doesn't fall into that trap.
Urge. Kill.
I'm going to go ahead and cap these points, because that is part of the objective, I believe. Destroy orc camps and secure the spaceport. So yeah, capture the points. So right-click to capture, drop them. That's also the benefit of having the listening posts on these points. When they're on the points, people have to destroy the listening post before they can cap, so that's always really useful. I'm going to go ahead and just run these guys in. Where are you, Gabriel? Get off your ass. Come on.
Confirmed.
Boy, boys. Back and set up.
On alert, brothers.
Alright, so these heavy bolters will mince through these orcs.
We shall know no fear.
They easily mince through these orcs.
At your command.
No, taking some losses here, but that's alright. Expected. It's a lot of orc units. None of the heavy bolters have dropped. Oh. Speed of the devil. But also with this game is, you can just resupply your units, like on the go, which is really nice.
Position secured.
So, if you have your squad running away, they're severely damaged, you can just resupply them. Even if you have one guy left, you can build your whole squad back. At a certain point, it doesn't become cost effective to do this. You've got less than 4 units, of course, but like,
On alert, brothers.
you know,
The enemy
their
must be
tactical
nearby.
location,
Follow
etc.
my lead.
Sometimes it's worth paying the extra
Yes,
price.
my lord. Orders received.
Let's go ahead and
None shall stop us.
eliminate these orcs. We also had a squad
Yes,
down
my
here, I
lord.
believe. We go ahead and set them up, and we're gonna move them over
Moving
here.
out.
I've played this game in a really long time, but really enjoyed it. So far, it's just great. It's bringing back lots and lots of memories. Gotta help these weak Imperial Guardsmen out.
The enemy is
softly.
attacking.
And
That.
carry a big
Yes, my
gun.
lord.
That. It's already capped. That is already capped.
Weapons at ready.
Is that capped?
It is time.
Or
Moving
Yeah,
out.
it is captured.
Weapons at ready. It is time.
Dear.
Fear
On
denies
here.
faith.
Flamers are not shooting for some reason.
Initiate
Flame 'em.
attack protocol 23.
Okay.
Yes, my
Jesus
lord.
Christ.
Fear
Okay,
our
this is a situation where you guys aren't shooting when you need to be.
orders received.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I got 3 guys left.
Received. Ever vigilant.
Oh my
Orders
god.
received, brother. Onward to glory.
Alright.
Morale restored.
The squad morale is having a problem. I would be running for the fucking hills at the moment if this was chasing me.
What's your order? Stay vigilant, brothers. Direct us to the enemy.
Alright,
Ever vigilant.
now we should be okay.
What's your order?
Should be fine. Squad morale is in the toilet.
Weapons at ready. At your command.
Oh god, what the fuck?
What's your order?
Alright. That should deal with it, hopefully.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Ever vigilant.
Yeah.
Fear our wrath. Heresy grows.
Jesus
from
Christ,
violence.
flamers are not as
Understood.
effective as I'd like them to be.
Onward to glory.
Just gonna go ahead and go with the heavy bolter
Orders
option,
received.
safer. In the meantime, these two
While the
squads will
enemies
push
of
forward.
the Emperor still draw
Gabriel's
breath,
here, so
they can
no
be
worries. Last orc camp.
Weapons at ready. It is time. Orders received. Stay vigilant, brothers.
Even though the heavy bolters are not meant to go against buildings, they're still fairly effective against them. You can see they're setting up here now, and you can see it's doing a lot of damage. Obviously, missile launchers do a lot more, but you know, those aren't unlocked yet, so gotta make do with what we have. Flamers certainly wouldn't do piss all, so just be thankful for that.
Direct us to the enemy.
Now let's take a look with
We
these
stand
guys. What's
ready.
going on here?
Onward to glory.
The thing is, we want to make sure we kill all the orcs. Otherwise, the end of the mission will not trigger. It's one of the things about this game, is when you're doing the campaign, you got to make sure you do every aspect of it certain ways, or it will not trigger the final cutscene. So, we're doing a pretty good job. We cleared them out. Now, all I believe we have left to do is clear these guys out. Gabriel is going ham.
None shall stop us.
Doesn't give a shit. Right outside the boys' hut.
We stand
Just
ready.
fucking not the guy you want to be messing with. Oh, more orcs.
Taking damage.
Should be able to mince them pretty quickly. They're just orc boys. Later on, I'm not sure, but we'll probably be introduced to knobs. I can't remember. Knobs and certain other stronger orc units. Should be good fun. This should trigger the end scene, I think. End cutscene.
The
Or
Emperor
not.
protects.
Oh,
there,
yes, it did.
that's the last of them. Well done, Blood Ravens. Victory is ours.
I am honored to be in the presence of a librarian. I wish to know how my men can better serve you.
We shall wait for the captain to finish his prayers. I saw you stand against the orcs. You are a brave man, Colonel. I wish I could say the same of your men.
I shall strengthen their resolve, my lord.
See that you do, or we shall do it for you. You have something you wish to say. Say it, Colonel.
How did you know?
Even without my psychic gifts, it is obvious. Speak.
Is it true your company eradicated a heresy on the planet of Cyrene recently? An exterminatus, down to the planet's last man, woman and child.
Colonel, your company is welcome, but such questions are not. Do not ask the captain about Cyrene if you intend to remain in his good graces. Brother Captain, the Colonel wishes an audience with you. Thank you, Isidore.
My lord, My Tartarus 37th Imperial Guard Regiment stand ready to serve you in protecting the city. They wish to make amends for...
They will have many opportunities to prove themselves warriors worthy of the Emperor. The Blood Ravens are leaving the city. Its protection is in your hands.
I will ready my men. May I ask what your next course of action is?
Orcs only respect strength. I intend to show them that we have it in ample supply.
Alright guys, thanks for watching.
Excellent. This orc camp has been destroyed.
Okay, that was a bit weird. Yeah, as you can see, certain things trigger randomly in this game. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is part 1 of the Dawnofwarothon. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.